then it played. Like, he had already mixed it. He told me he was going to mix them or whatever. And then it played, and my head actually hit the back of the headboard on the bed. I went, oh, wow, he did the harmonies, it sounded great. And, like, especially, like, the difficult harmonies at the end of Butterfly and the Frontier song, Fire. Just great. And not only that, but the way he said, like, every line was exactly how I imagined it being said. So, which, not that all the other singers that I've done the work with didn't do great too, but they did their own thing. They did their own take on each song and don't necessarily sound like the Japanese singer, which is great. But this was one where I most wanted it to capture exactly the Japanese song, because we never got to hear these songs in the States. We heard the Digimon Digital Monsters song. So I wanted it to be exact to the theme song, and he was just line for line exactly like the Japanese singer. And it was just, so then I yanked out the headphones and said, Nathan, you have to hear this, and I felt terrible for ever having wanted to kind of shield it just in case it quote-unquote sucked, when it was in fact way better than anything I'd expected. So yeah, working with Tajern was a lot of fun on this. Before I talk about Digimon, I'll revisit Paper Moon real fast because I left it in the lurch here. Paper Moon isn't clear what it's singing about. It's a love song, but it's like, I don't know. It's like Ludo's Love Me Dead or something, and it's not clear what the deal is with this love song. It's just really morbid and dark, and something's wrong, but it's supposed to be a love song, is what Paper Moon's Soul Eater is. So I decided to write it as if he was singing to as if the singer was a little off their gourd and singing to somebody that had already died. So that's what that song is about, the English version, if you want to go back and listen to it and go, oh, he's singing to somebody dead, or she is. She's singing to a dead loved one. So if you just want to creep that up, I guess, and listen to it and go, oh, that's kind of creepy. That's what I ended up doing with it. Sorry, I'm not sure where I was going with that. Back to Digimon, which is actually what's playing. Let me stay on topic. These songs were difficult because the Frontier one was very easy. I'm about to play the Frontier one. I like the Tamers one a lot too, but that's just simply because of the message. It's not necessarily how the lyrics came out. But the Frontier one, like I said, was done way before any of the other songs were done, and I love the way it turned out because it's too easy to write in English. It sounds like an English song. It doesn't sound like a Japanese pop song that you had to make English words sound natural to. It plays out like an English theme song or pop song. It's all fired up and excited, and the way that the Japanese don't rhyme the way we rhyme. Sometimes they rhyme, but they don't the same way we do, where you expect certain lines to go in a rhythmic pattern. And the chorus here, no, it's not a chorus. Yeah, I guess it is. When we reach it, I'll point it out. But the chorus here has a pattern to it that, like, if you wanted to make it rhyme, it sounds completely natural, like it was always intended to rhyme. So that's great. So, I loved getting to do the lyrics for this. Sorry, I almost want to stop and listen to it. So this is my favorite now. I mean, I like the Tamers one too, and the one that I most get stuck in my head is actually the Data Squad Savers one, which is weird, which I also thought was egotistical to get something stuck in your head that you wrote, but I tell myself, I didn't write the melody, I didn't write this song, I just wrote the English lyrics, and I get both English and Japanese lyrics stuck in my head, so there, I'm not being egotistical. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Anyway, so these songs were hard to write, except for Frontier, which just rolled off my brain, and it was really fun, and I love it. But the other ones were harder, and I love how each one, I tried to capture the spirit of the original song as close as I could, and each one is really distinct. Like, Digimon Adventures is it's a love song, but it's not like a romantic song. It's for little kids, obviously, and it's like literally a love song about the bond between the Digimon and the kid, and how they can do anything together, and they feel inadequate for one another, but they love each other, which is really cute. The second theme is actually my least favorite because it's just kind of, I did change one thing about it. It's just kind of like, this is our world and it's been taken over by evil and we're gonna kick some ass. That's kind of what the song is, and I just didn't think it was, like, we're gonna blow this shit up is basically what the song is. And I just kind of thought it was generic. The one thing I tried to add to it was I tried to add a callback to the first season, like, we've been here the third theme is my favorite because it matches the uniqueness of the third series so well, in that it's about a bunch of losers. It's about tamers. It's not about digidestined. Like, they're not, destined for greatness or heroism. They're just your average tamer, and they become heroes through their own. The whole thing's kind of about destiny and fate and blah blah blah. Anyway, so it's about somebody that everybody made fun of, and he's determined to make something of himself regardless, which I thought was really sweet. So even if I think the lyrics came out okay for tamers. They're corny, but it's Digimon. They're supposed to be corny. Like, all of these are supposed to be corny. I almost went out of my way to try to make them cheesier than they already were. Fire, I've already gone through. I mean, that's the Frontier one. It's great, and it's self-explanatory. You just read it. I think it came out great in English. This one's the lazy one. Like, I think they were just getting really lazy when they wrote the fifth one. I don't even know why I get it stuck in my head. It's also self-explanatory, and I just stuck to it as best I could. So I guess that makes, I guess that marks the end of the commentary. The whole point of this, I guess, was I wanted to make a commentary for something, and these are my favorite videos that I get to do. Oh my goodness, look at that message. Remember how late Adventure did come out? It was not tomorrow, finally. That is a big, fat, nasty lie. But that's a long story, and I'm not doing commentaries of the Digimon reviews. I'm not doing that. No way. Sorry I'm talking so fast, but it's Christmas, and I had to get this out as fast as I could in place of the awesome video, which will go up tomorrow night. But, gosh, thank you for listening to this, whoever did. All, like, 2 of you are awesome. So, wow. Everybody have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and I'm so glad I got to share new lyrics with you, and hopefully people will watch it more in the future, and I'll get to do more of them, because they're my favorite videos to do. And, anyway, I guess that's all I have to say, and I'm just rambling now, which I do at the end of everything I ever do. So, Merry Christmas, sayonara, bye-bye.